Selected Poems of Angelina Weld Grimké. By Angelina Weld Grimké. Wallace Stevens. You know then that it is not the reason that makes us happy or unhappy. The bird sings. Its feathers shine. The palm stands on the edge of space. The wind moves slowly in the branches. The bird's fire-fangled feathers dangle down. Angelina Weld Grimké, 1880–1958. Troubled family history almost willfully theatricalizes key themes of America's racial history. Her father, Archibald, was the child of a South Carolina slaveholder and a slave on his plantation. Her great-aunts on her father's side were Southern white abolitionists. Grimké's father married a white Bostonian, but the marriage disintegrated soon after Angelina's birth, and she never saw her mother again. She was educated at Cushing and Carleton academies and became interested in dramatizing the country's racial conflicts. A successful 1916 play, Rachel, was her first major work, after which she published a small number of distinctive and haunting lyrics in several Harlem Renaissance anthologies, including love poems addressed to other women. She was something of a recluse after 1930. Fragment was an untitled manuscript in her papers. Also see Selected Works of Angelina Weld Grimké, 1993. The Black Finger. I have just seen a most beautiful thing. Slim and still. Against a gold sky. A straight, black cypress. Sensitive. Exquisite. A black finger. Pointing upwards. Why, beautiful still finger, are you black? And why are you pointing upwards? Tenebris degree. There is a tree by day that at night has a shadow, a hand huge and black, with fingers long and black, all through the dark, against the white man's house, in the little wind. Poem title, Latin, In Darkness. Angelina Weld Grimké. The black hand plucks and plucks at the bricks. The bricks are the color of blood and very small. Is it a black hand? Or is it a shadow? A Mona Lisa degree. I should like to creep through the long brown grasses that are your lashes. I should like to poise on the very brink of the leaf-brown pools that are your shadowed eyes. I should like to cleave without sound their glimmering waters, their unrippled waters. I should like to sink down and down and down and deeply drown. 2. Would I be more than a bubble breaking? Or an ever-widening circle ceasing at the marge? Would my white bones be the only white bones, wavering back and forth, in their depths? Fragment. I'm the woman with the black skin. I'm the laughing woman with the black face. Poem title, Mona Lisa is a famous portrait by Italian painter Leonardo da Vinci, 1452–1519. I am living in the cellars and in every crowded place. I am toiling just to eat, in the cold and in the heat. And I laugh. I'm the laughing woman who's forgotten how to weep. I'm the laughing woman who's afraid to go to sleep. See 1930–189. Georgia Douglas Johnson, 1880–1966. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Johnson spent much of her adult life at 1461 S Street Northwest. J.B. Washington, D.C., which she turned into one of the most famous literary Salons of the 1920s. She moved to Washington with her husband after graduating from Atlanta University, but he died in 1925, after which she struggled to earn enough to support herself and her children. She became the most celebrated female poet of the Harlem Renaissance, publishing stories, writing plays, issuing a newspaper column, and publishing for books of poetry. In the midst of the Great Depression, this prolific writer lost her job at the Labor Department and then had to survive on temporary positions. Her time to write was thus cut back still further. A number of her unpublished stories and plays have never been recovered. The Heart of a Woman. The heart of a woman goes forth with the dawn, as a lone bird, soft-winging, so restlessly on. Afar o'er life's turrets and vales does it roam. In the wake of those echoes the heart calls home. The heart of a woman falls back with the night, and enters some alien cage in its plight, and tires to forget it has dreamed of the stars, while it breaks, breaks, breaks on the sheltering bars. Common dust. And who shall separate the dust? What later we shall be? Whose keen discerning eye will scan and solve the mystery? The high, the low, the rich, the poor, the black, the white, the red, and all the chromatic between. Of whom shall it be said? Here lies the dust of Africa,